All right, 49ers versus the Lions. And good news, bad news. Let's start with the bad news if you're a Niners fan. Here on Niners Nation, earlier this week, I pointed out that the 49ers passing game was their main advantage. Now let's take a look at where the Lions could have a key advantage on Sunday. Now, this is where the bad news is for the 49ers is last week they did not do well against the run. And really the defensive line has been said, hey, they're more names than actual players now, right? So some of these main guys, big, high paid defensive line guys, aren't playing like they would like. So here's the problem. You've got Ben Johnson, who is the top coaching candidate that everyone's kind of waiting on to see what happens where he goes. You got one of the best offensive lines. Kyle Shanahan even said it. You've got David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. So Montgomery, 225, bruiser. He leads the Lions in carries. And Jahmyr Gibbs, first round pick, who's been utilized perfectly, doesn't have the wear and tear, and he's ready to go. Right. So now the Niners possess one of the league's top rushing defense. But why is this a key advantage on Sunday? They'll be without Farrell again, who started all 17 regular season games. And then you saw Eric Armstrong was limited. You saw how Aaron Jones just ripped off run after run, and he's been kind of struggling all year. Chase Young struggled. It was just kind of this like, I don't know here. What's going on? And here shows kind of the chart for Aaron Jones. Again, I'll get to the good news for the 49ers here in just a second. But if you look at Ben Johnson's run game, let's just look at a couple examples here off of Twitter that I thought were perfect. It's a very multiple run game. So I'll give you just a couple examples. Here's a condensed look that the Lions love to do. And look how just well blocked this is. They wash down on this right side, wash everybody down. Penei Sewell runs down, bang, bang, bang. Look at everybody's on a hat, and there's 10 yards. I mean, all day. It's crazy. Another one, they're going to go kind of a pulling off to the weak side here. Kind of follows his block, patient, 7 yards. I mean, this is what they've done all year. Now, again, they bring the quick motion across. Here's that like half pitch. That's not really a pitch. It's more of a handoff. 7 yards, 9 yards, 10 yards. Here it is again. Pitch, but it's really a run up the middle. Ragnow, all pro center, who just eats up the middle. And then last one I'll show you. Look how well this is blocked. Bang, bang. Look at that. Boom. So huge, right? Like that's going to be something the Niners just have to stop. They're going to have to rise up, and these defensive linemen, well-paid guys, are going to have to make the play. Now, good news for the Niners is as follows. Deebo Samuel did practice, limited, but he is back at practice. Now, again, he could take one hit and go out, but just the fact that he's practicing, he's not been totally ruled out is really good news because, look, it says right here, the Niners have all pros, Ayuk, McCaffrey, and Kittle, but we all know that Deebo is just that different element. It's a perfect way to say it. Versatility, mismatches, running across. He can do so many things. So if you have him, then that's where Kyle Shanahan's using him in the backfield, in the slot, outside, inside. I mean, you just name it. It's crazy. So here's what the Packers corners actually slipped guarding him when he was trying to take a shot when Samuel went out. Didn't work out. Samuel impacts the game in several ways, serving as Swift's Army knife alongside Christian McCaffrey. So here's the deal. You've got a playmaker in Christian McCaffrey who can make, or in Deebo Samuel, who can make all of the right things happen inside this offense. Purdy, that's what makes Purdy so good. He's combined them with all these playmakers. He's kind of like Jared Goff, right? Where, man, these dudes with a lot of great talent around them, good offensive line. It's a good deal. So the pressure, though, on this game, and this is more some bad news for the Niners, is just the pressure's on the Niners. The Lions are just like house money. So excited to be here. The Niners feel like they should win this game, but it's not going to be easy. The Lions are a really good team. We're Detroit Lions fans, but we have this channel. It just happens that they're meeting in the NFC Championship game. But Kyle Shanahan is a coach that is a great play caller. Ben Johnson, great play caller. Both teams are physical. Both defenses, Niners defense is better. They've got just like the two best linebackers you could possibly ask for. But the Lions are going to make something happen. And they don't care if they give stuff up. They blitz. They press you on the outside. If you beat them, you beat them. They play a lot of man. They are just not going to sit back in a too deep shell and hope that you mess up. They're trying to make you mess up. And Lions defensive coordinator said it today. He said, we're not the biggest, fastest, strongest, but we're going to do something. We're going to try something. And when you watch the Lions, that's exactly what it's like. It's like, what are you guys doing? Like, are you, I don't like this. You guys are blitzing when you shouldn't, but then all of a sudden a sack and it's 3rd and 19 and you're like, all right, that works. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one. Good news, bad news. The good news is Deebo, man, looks like he might play. And that would be huge. The bad news is the run defense was not good last week, and it has to be. It just has to be good. Otherwise, the Lions are really good running the ball, and they will just stick with it. And then Jared Goff off of play action is where he is. That's what he does, and that's what he wants to do. He's not he's not mobile at all. We know that, and he's not going to just sit there and shotgun all day. He wants to be in play action. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this one, and we'll see all of you on the